Where is the divine justice? That's the question every Gemini asks after betrayal. Because nobody gets betrayed quite like Gemini. But here's what betrayers don't realize about Geminis. They're not just breaking a heart, they're creating a phoenix. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why every betrayal was actually preparing you for something bigger. Drop a comment if you've ever felt completely blindsided by someone you trusted. Because what I am about to tell you will change how you see every betrayal you've ever experienced. The betrayals Geminis face, they're not accidents. They're almost written into the script of their lives. But wait, there's something even deeper happening here. Picture this. You're a Gemini who sees your best friend struggling. You believe in their potential. You see what they could become, even when everyone else has given up. You invest your energy, your time, your heart. Then betrayal. They use your secrets against you. They abandon you when you need them most. They choose someone else over the loyalty you gave freely. Why does this happen? The duality of Gemini, the twin energy, means you see both the light and the shadow in people. You believe in possibilities, even when reality screams otherwise. That's why betrayal cuts so deep. It's not just a broken promise. It's the death of a possibility. Comment below if you've ever believed in someone more than they believed in themselves. Geminis, I know you're nodding right now. But here's where it gets interesting, and this is the part that will blow your mind. Even in betrayal, Gemini doesn't collapse. Watch what happens. They question, they analyze, they pick apart every detail of what went wrong. Their minds refuse to stay in the pain. They search for meaning. On the outside, they laugh, keep moving, even smile. But inside, they're cataloging everything. Not to wallow, to learn. Not to hold grudges, to evolve. Plot twist. This is exactly why divine justice always finds Geminis. But not in the way you think. Psychologists call this cognitive reframing, the ability to reinterpret events to create strength instead of weakness. Astrologers call it Gemini's mutable air, the sign that bends, shifts, and adapts instead of breaking. The Stoics, they would say, the obstacle is the way. But here's what no one admits about divine justice and Geminis. This might sting at first. Divine justice isn't instant. For Gemini, it feels lonely. The betrayal makes you the outcast, the lone wolf, the one who thinks too much. You withdraw. You go silent. And in that silence, you rebuild. Piece by piece. Thought by thought. The betrayer never sees this process. They think they won. They think you're broken. But they have no idea what they've unleashed. Because every betrayal forces Gemini into transformation. Every loss chisels you sharper. Every disappointment pushes you closer to unshakable truth. If you're still watching, you're probably a Gemini who needed to hear this today. Let me know in the comments, am I reading your story right now? So where is the divine justice? Here's the truth nobody admits. Divine justice doesn't arrive in a flash of lightning striking your betrayer. It arrives in something far more powerful, your ability to carry the wound and still shine. To stand in a room full of people who doubted you and light up the entire space. To take betrayal and use it as fuel for complete reinvention. The betrayers? They stay exactly the same, small, limited, trapped in their patterns. But the Gemini? You evolve into someone completely untouchable. Real talk, Geminis. While they were busy betraying you, you were busy becoming someone they could never reach again. While they stayed in their small world, you expanded into someone they'll spend years trying to understand. So if you're a Gemini asking, where is the divine justice? Look in the mirror. You are the justice. Your growth, your resilience, your ability to turn chaos into clarity, that's karma unfolding in real time. You don't need to wait for the universe to balance the scales. You are the balance. And every person who thought they broke, you will one day realize they were only sharpening your edge. If this hit home, smash that like button. If you're a Gemini who's rising stronger, drop your zodiac sign below. And if you know another Gemini who needs to hear this, send them this video. They'll thank you later. Because the phoenix doesn't just rise, it soars.